All right, let's go ahead and get into the review on why Pound's a no good piece of garbage. Never even looked after his own kids. He's a piece of trash. Anyway, ovens and hoppers too. Um, what you call him? With my man Capone, he just like he doesn't reveal this to the people, but his ship is actually amphibious, so he's New World ready, baby. New World ready. Like I said in the live reaction, we were told that once you get to the New World, it's not like the old Grand Line. In the Grand Line, you get a decent crew together and you can get through if you're careful. You know what I mean? In the New World, you gotta have a good crew. I mean, like a nice crew. Sometimes you might have to flood them with numbers. Like bigger crews, they got a lot of fucking people. It ain't just it's quantity, not just quality. You know what I mean? You need that. You need a good ship. A lot of the ships are specialized. When you look at Law, he's got a submarine. So he can go underwater too. So that's good. So different. I would think that from here on out, every now and then we'll see ships that got special abilities. Like he can run right on land. It actually his ship is sort of like modeled after him. Like it could turn into a tank basically. Now anyway, they run right over Oven. They think that he's gone, but this motherfucker's not going. Now anyway, he tells he says get that fucking cake on the ship and hurry the fuck up. So Sanji, he hurries the fuck up and he gets that cake on that ship. Now they drive right on land, right off into the ocean. Pound sees them. He's like, okay, yeah, my kids are gone. Thank goodness, my grandkids and my daughter's all right. And they don't even know that he is Shiffin's dad. Now Pez seems to know something. Now, well, somebody in the comments said their theory is he must have observation hockey. I wouldn't put much into that. I know Capone got observation hockey to a certain extent. I don't really feel there's any like big importance in it other than it seems like this is what this arc is going to be focusing on, is Luffy developing his observation hockey. So I'm guessing maybe they're tying that in, but I don't see the big issue, a big deal in like taking that into account. Anyway, they ride off into the water, and the water gets so hot, it starts burning that ship up. What happened is Oven was still alive, reached out into the water, heated it up so bad. This is ridiculous. From way on the shore, they're far out into the sea right now, and he's able to heat it up that bad from that far away. Imagine, like if he's fighting somebody, he heat the entire ground up till it's just lava. You're done. You're fucking done. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. Now, in the middle of all this, Pound comes out to save him, and he whacks him upside his head with this board. And Oven basically like, yo, I'm tired of people playing with me today. He said, this is the last time somebody gonna play with me, especially you, because I already had enough of you. Like how dare you even raise your hand to me? You know you soft. That's what he said. You know you soft. Then anyway, he turns around. Pound's like, oh my bad. I ain't mean to. I just want them to get away. You know what I mean? Now, that's when we get the flashback. What happened is, it seems like Pound was a king of some place or whatever, because he had a crown on at the time. If you hadn't noticed, Big Mom is going after. She's not going after regular people. It doesn't look like. Pound seems to have been the king at some point in time. She tried to marry her daughter off to the king of Elbath. What you call him? One of her daughters with Aladdin. Well, now Aladdin, he ain't no king and nothing like that, but he got clout. He all right. You know what I'm saying? He good in Fishman Island. So I guess they going for the higher ups. Anyway, Soon as she had the baby, she said, "I'm done with you." That's how she do it. She's a nasty whore. She made him give up on his own children. She said, "This is the last time you'll ever see them, because I'm a nasty whore." That was crazy. And she's smiling while she's saying it. She's like, "I'm done with you. Let me get the next one." I wonder what country he's from, and what other tidbits we can learn about him. Now, anyway, after that, Oven, he just takes his sword, chop, chop, and you see blood on it. Basically, it looked like they knocked Pound off. The thing about this is the fact that they gave us enough time to start really investing in Pound. So when we lost him, to me, that was a loss. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel like, oh, this is just some random old guy or whatever. No, this is Lola's pop. You know what I mean? This is Shiffin's pop. You know what I mean? This guy was based somewhat connected to Capone, and because he's Capone's son's grandfather or whatever. So he's tied into the story, and we've seen enough of him where, at least me, from my understanding, people liked him. I liked him. So when he got knocked off, it wasn't a huge deal, but it was a big deal. You know what I mean? Anyway, after that, we see that the Straw Hats get cornered by Big Mom, and that's when Sanji and Capone and his team and Puddin' and whatever, they're trying to get that cake ready. Good chapter, but I'm ready to get back into the other shit. You know what I mean? With the Luffy and Katakuri and all the other shit. I'm ready to get back into that. But it wasn't a bad chapter. But like I said, basically the main thing about this is Pound. That's pretty much it. Not a bad chapter, but they could have did this in a couple panels and whatnot and get us back to the fight. But hey, it is what it is. I wasn't mad about reading the chapter, but it wasn't that great either. It was, you know what I mean? It was like, okay, Pound, decent character. We invested in him. He got knocked off. Okay. You know what I mean? I don't think we really advanced the story that much. It was just entertaining to see somebody Oda's ready to get rid of some character, even if it's only a side character. But anyway, let me go ahead and see the comments real quick before I drop on out. Yo, what's going on? Thank you, David. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. You got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace. I'm getting ready to get back on to this stuff, man. It ain't making me no money, and that's the reason why I ain't been on it. Not because I'm like, man, I can't do you, because I had to work another job. If I didn't have another job, if I wasn't working like 3 and 4 jobs, you know what I'm saying, I would be on YouTube hard. But anyway, I'm getting back to it. Trust me.